It's just another Sharkman podcast.
Hello and welcome to Just Another Sharkman podcast. Ferg, I would do the whole spiel, but I've got a lot coming in right now, so I think we're just going to have to crack right on.
Okay, anyway, hello guys. Welcome to our first ever Just Another Sharkman podcast live stream. This episode's going out live on our website. Hello.
I don't believe this.
Hold on for a sec, Jack. I'm just doing the intro. So you can hop on live. There's a message board. You can tap in. We can see your messages. Oh, hello to you too. We were going to have a video stream of us, but that doesn't seem to be working. This will be uploaded later, so you can listen back to it. But for now, first ever live stream. We've got some great stuff lined up, but Jack seems to have some news
I'm
coming
just
in
getting
that's
some
worth
news
discussing.
in right now that it seems that the Sharkman Studio CEO, Ferg, has fallen down a big hole.
A hole?
Yeah,
What?
I'm just getting this right in on my laptop. It's saying that he was walking in a big field and he
God.
fell down a hole.
Oh my God.
And it's a very deep hole, not very wide, but very deep. So he's fallen in it and he didn't see where he was going.
So he couldn't see it, but
He went right down it, and now he's down the
oh my God,
hole.
is he okay? Are there any details? Is he okay?
I've got nothing else yet. I'm very worried, Ferg.
Listeners, I'm worried too.
Okay. Yeah. So that's obviously quite scary, but
So what happened? Where was he? Why was he in a field?
Well, Ferg, as you know, Ferg, he often does these big adventures around the world.
Oh yeah, I mean he's an intrepid explorer.
Yeah, he flew around the whole world in a little plane.
Yeah.
He swam the whole channel in a little swimming costume.
And of course, in 2016, he burrowed to the centre of the Earth in what he called a little land submarine.
But now, Ferg, I can only assume that he was on another adventure and he's in a field. So, Ferg, I'm looking at the map right now, and he's actually fallen down this hole near Sharkhenge.
Oh, right, yeah.
This has nothing to do with Stonehenge, but is rather in the southeastern Pacific Ocean.
Yes, it's on that.
An island. So it used to be called Easter Island.
Yes.
That's right, Ferg. And now what's happened is they replaced all those bad-looking heads with Sharkman heads.
Yeah.
And then they named it Sharkhenge.
Gives it a much more sense of like uniform. It works a lot better.
But we can only assume that the CEO was checking out the heads.
Yeah.
He was walking. He was in a big field.
Yeah.
And he fell down this little tiny hole, Ferg.
Yeah. Little surface area, but deep.
So we, very deep. And
I really hope he's okay, Jack.
I really do as well, Ferg. And this is such awful news, really, to get, especially when we just started our first live stream.
Yeah, and I'm looking at some of your comments coming in now, listeners. Oh God, hope our boy is okay. Hope he makes it out.
Oh, look, this one says, Jack, can you do a funny face for the camera?
But like we said, the camera's not working.
Oh.
This one here says, just thinking about anything bad happening to the Sharkman Studio CEO, I am shaking with tears. I am shaking. He is my world. He is my dream. And there's one here that says, hey guys, you're doing a great job covering this news. Really love the podcast.
Oh,
thanks.
thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Thanks so
We're
much.
having a great time.
But this is really serious.
He's okay.
Oh.
He's okay. News has come in. They managed to contact him. He's okay.
My gosh.
So listeners, they've managed to open up communications with him. Basically, what they're doing is
they've actually just managed to shout down the hole,
yelling down the hole,
and then he shouted back, and he said, "I'm okay. I'm at the bottom of this hole.
I'm the Sharkman Studio CEO."
And welfare, you gotta say that's true, isn't it?
Okay, fantastic to know he's alive and well. Okay, guys, obviously we had some stuff planned for this podcast, but all we're going to be able to do now is we're just going to be covering these events as they come out, doing the best we can for you guys, letting you know where the situation's at, getting him out of the hole.
Yeah, so I'm looking at a bunch of news sites now. I'm looking at a lot of top 10. I'm looking at the top 10 best photos of the hole.
There's a great article here. 20 reaction gifs that are just perfect for the Sharkman Studio CEO getting stuck down a hole, which is happening right now.
I'm looking at all this stuff, Ferg, now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all this news, and what I'm getting is that it's going to be very difficult to get him out of this hole.
Oh, is he trapped under some rocks or something?
No, Ferg.
Is he stuck inside some sort of labyrinthine underwater cave system?
Absolutely not.
Then what's the problem?
Well, Ferg, he's actually fallen down a second, smaller hole.
Inside the first hole?
Inside the first hole. And as we know,
so that's
it's now impossible to use anything, to use ropes, to use cranes.
God.
Anything like that is just not going to work, Ferg.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do.
And now, the only people that are surrounding the hole at the moment are the Sharkhenge employees, Ferg.
Yeah.
And Ferg, when you become an employee at Sharkhenge, you do get hypnotised. And it is impossible for you to operate machinery of any kind, just in case you turn and kill the tourists.
Even a rope
is a big no-no.
They can't grab a rope, chuck it down. Too complex. So, Jack, How do you know all this?
Well, you may be asking, how do I know all this, Ferg?
Yeah, I just did.
And as everyone knows, of course, I am an investigative journalist now, and so I'm taking this very, very seriously. But my source on this, Ferg, is that my mum and Chris went on a resort there, and they left me all alone in the house.
Nice.
And I was really sad at home, Ferg, and when they came back, they said they had a brilliant time, but I asked them all about it just to recreate that week for me, and it turned out that they only serve you onions with the skin on for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, because they cannot use any knives.
Hot off the press, listeners.
And just before we go back to that, Ferg, I'd just like to point out that we've got so many listeners.
Yeah, on the stream we've got so many.
We've got 100 listeners.
Oh no, Jack, we've got 100,000 listeners. 100K.
What? You are joking.
Yeah, hello listeners. Hope you will enjoy it.
Hello,
just gonna
guys.
check in on some of the comments you're typing underneath the live stream.
They're saying, Ferg, why doesn't the video work?
Look, it just doesn't.
Okay.
And that's some great stuff. Thanks for tuning in.
Whoa, this has been a rollercoaster 5 minutes, Ferg. I am honestly shaking.
I'm always shaking. Constantly shaking.
I wonder what everyone back at Sharkman Studios is thinking right now. You know?
Well, news is coming in that the Sharkman Studios board of directors has been contacted for comment.
So obviously, listeners all know about the Sharkman CEO. They know about his fun ways.
Yep.
And his equally fun personality.
Yeah, Sharkman Studio CEO, great guy. But some of the people you may know less about
are this board of directors.
Yeah.
So it's three main players.
Yeah.
We've got the CFO,
Chief Financial Officer.
We've got the CTO,
Chief Technology Officer.
And we've got the head of DVDs.
And he's the head of DVDs.
Now we've got these three power players in the Sharkman Studios boardroom.
And you guys might not know much about them, but we do. So we're here as the news is developing. They obviously are going to be majorly involved. They're working out how to save the CEO and, of course, potentially making contingency plans for Sharkman Studios if the worst should happen to the CEO.
Oh my God, what's going to happen, Ferg?
We don't know.
What is going to happen? We'll just stay with us and you will find out.
We're going to start wildly speculating. Here's our big analysis on the board of directors. Give me a sec, Jack. I'm just going to...
The Jack and Ferg analysis.
Whoa, did you just make that sting just now?
I did, yeah, just now.
That was amazing, Ferg.
I'm a machine, Jack.
Right, CFO?
The Chief Financial Officer is, of course, Lord Henry von Poundsign.
A man of the old money, this 89-year-old Chief Financial Officer, and he's famous for just getting out a big wad of cash and just throwing that money at people. Throwing it into the air.
He throws it at people to get them to go away, to make them shut up, as compliments. It's basically just his way of communicating. At all times, he just has wads and wads of money just pouring out of his pockets, falling onto the floor. You'll find sometimes little coins behind his ear. He'll do a thing where he'll reach up to his ear and pull a coin out, and everyone is like, "Oh, I like a magic trick."
Yeah,
but no, the coin.
It will have been there.
Coins behind
his
ears.
That's the amazing thing, is that it will have been there the entire time, Ferg.
Yeah, and this guy is just steeped in money and finance, and he is the reason the Sharkman Studios machine keeps going, keeps growing, and will never stop.
And well done to him, Ferg, and well done to him. But I'm just going to grab a bit of speculation wildly out of the air, Ferg, and I'm going to suggest that he's going to be vying for that top job as CEO.
If something were to happen to the CEO.
Absolutely, because I think that he's going to be at the table, he's going to be saying, I need to be CEO next. Because you know why, Ferg? You know why? Because I think he needs a bit more money.
I mean, you know what makes the world go round?
Money.
And so who better to run Sharkman Studios than the person who knows where the money goes, knows where it comes from, knows all those things about the Sharkman Studios accounts that nobody else in the world knows. They're so mysterious.
Yeah, and
they're a well of mystery, intrigue, and danger.
And you know, as the Sharkman CEO always says, with enough money you can become a literal god king. Can you give us a bit of a lowdown on board member number 2? That's the CTO, the Chief Technological Officer. That is Dr. Electronico. She, of course, lives in a gigantic floating laboratory over what used to be the East Midlands.
She's responsible for all the fantastic technological innovations that Sharkman Studios has brought to the world.
Oh, you love it, Ferg. You love it, don't you?
I'm talking big DVDs.
Yeah.
That serum that makes a child into an adult.
And, of course, she's been spearheading the time travel movement. Which is really exciting, Ferg.
And we'd love to talk about all the latest time travel developments that have taken place, but we've got to keep on this hot analysis of the developing situation. The final Sharkman Studios board of directors member is, of course, head of DVDs, Gary Sandwich.
You know, I always think that's quite a funny name for it, because you know the DVD boxes, you know, the crystal DVD boxes. They're like, you open them, and then they're like a sandwich. It's like the 2 bits of bread, and then you've got the DVD in the middle. So so you don't get it. So what I'm saying is, you know, you open a DVD, you know, a sandwich.
Yeah.
Bread, something in the middle.
I've been introduced to them recently. Yes.
DVDs. Similar shape and size, and
You're
also
doing all this stuff with your hands.
and you've got the DVD inside, just like a slice of Sharkman ham.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so he's the head of DVDs, and he's in charge of all the DVDs.
And what's funny about this, Ferg, is while I would speculate wildly about his opinions and involvement in what is to come, we also know very, very little about him.
So he's just very boring. He's just involved with it, you know.
Well, I suppose he presents that way, Ferg, but with a journalist mind like myself, I think I would say that I really cannot pin him down at all. He's a very slippery fish. You've got no idea what his motives are, what he believes in, or who he really even is, Ferg.
He's not a slippery fish, Jack. Sorry, he's a man.
Oh, you've got me there. Oh, Ferg, I know we've been speculating wildly about all of this, but also we're just getting in some news now that Dr. Electronico is currently making a statement from the Skylab.
So while we're waiting for that statement, apparently that statement is going to drop in a couple of minutes, we're being told. We're just going to drop an ad in here, listeners. Here's the ad.
Brilliant.
Let me just... Ooh, great. So the ad's playing over now, Jack, and they'll hear the ad.
Ooh, how am I doing?
It's going great.
I'm just trying to ride the investigative journalist vibe, you know. Yeah. I'm really getting into it. I'm so into it. I mean, it's obviously a really sad thing that's happened. Yeah. But
don't push the investigative journalism thing.
Why not?
I mean, it's great, but I don't know if it's the vibe.
I'm like a proper news reporter.
Yeah, but
you know.
Just don't.
And we're getting so many views. We're getting so many.
We are. It's the listeners. We've got 400,000 listeners now.
Whoa, really? 400,000 listeners?
Yeah, really good.
Ooh.
Oh. You know, Jack, I'm actually really fucking glad the Sharkman Studios CEO fell down a hole, because, like...
Oh, don't let anyone hear you say that.
No, but this is the stuff I had prepped for the podcast. Like, look at all this. Like, it was... I didn't have time. I rushed it last night.
Yeah, this was rubbish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been a really bad podcast.
I mean, there was nothing live happening. Why did we need to live stream?
I mean, I just thought it'd be fun, you know, in terms of expanding what we're doing, and if you do like an event thing, and then it comes up on like Twitter trends, it's like live podcast from thing, or I mean, it can do, and it just brings more people in. You know,
I don't understand it.
So normally we put the podcast on, we record it, I edit it, we put it online.
Right.
This one, happen now.
But they're always happening right now for me.
Yes. Anyway, the ad's nearly done, and great ad there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it worked all right. The live stream is really confusing.
Oh, Ferg, I've got something coming in right now.
Is it the statement from the CTO?
It's the statement from the CTO. Let's just go straight to that right now. Here we are.
Yo, it's Dr. Electronico. I can confirm that the board of directors, that is me and my smaller-minded colleagues, are heading straight to a meeting. We'll be there in minutes, as we'll be using a jetpack system that I developed years ago, but did not share with the public on account of how you are all filthy little piggies. Me, the CFO and the head of DVDs, will be strategizing ways to save our dear CEO from the deep hole that he has fallen down. I will be working closely with the CFO to secure the appropriate funds for the state-of-the-art digging and extraction equipment of my own design. The head of DVDs will be covering all DVD-based solutions. I've seen things bandied about online, thousands of articles, things like, who will take over from the CEO if he dies? And why it should be me, Dr. Electronico. Such discussions are grossly offensive. The Sharkman Studios CEO is still alive. For now. But soon, I will rule. Soon I will sweep over this pitiful world in my little space car, and I will zap you all. Sharkman Studios will be mine. Wait, You didn't hear that. If everyone could just listen to this subliminal sound that partially dissolves your memory glands. Apologies if you forget any of your loved ones.
Wow, compelling statement there from the CTO, I think.
Yeah. Well, I definitely remember most of it, but
can't
then
quite-
at the end, basically, I'm pretty sure she wiped out memories. At
Oh,
the end.
did she?
I mean, she used to. I mean, a couple of years back, I would sort of you would not realise when she wiped all of our memories in a statement. But she does it so much now that I think it's pretty clear that she just wiped our memories at the end. She must have said something.
Oh, can she do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, because you know when I wipe your memories.
No?
Oh, exactly. But listeners, really good to hear that she's going to be working with the CFO, with the head of DVDs. They're going to be getting the CEO out. I'm so excited.
Oh, God, so she's still down that hole.
Yeah, so CEO's still down the hole. The board of directors have gone into their meeting to try and work out what to do.
Yeah.
That's about it for now. Nothing really coming in. Jack,
Yeah?
how's it been? How's the investigative journalism thing been going?
Oh, well, I haven't got any cases yet.
Okay, nice.
And I've built myself an office out of jumpers, Ferg.
It's like a fort. It's like a jumper.
It's an office,
It's a-
Ferg.
it's
There's
not even a
there's a
fort,
little
it's a pile
jumper
of
desk
jumpers.
inside. There's little jumper curtains and a little jumper pen.
Yeah, listeners. Basically, what Jack's done is he seems to have built. It's like got a big pile, like a big circle of jumpers in the back. Because obviously we record here in the back of the laundrette.
Yeah, we do.
And that's your office, and you're just waiting on a case, I guess.
Yeah. So, Ferg, you're trying to become an actor, right?
Yeah.
Don't you want to tell everyone about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, do you not want to talk about it?
No, not really. It's not going well. So, listeners, during that whole conversation, I've been typing and researching.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jack, I've tapped into a few webcam feeds that are pointed at the hole.
And by webcam, you mean all the little cameras that float around in the sky?
Well, Jack, we need them and we love them.
We do. We love them, we do.
And what I can see here is that all the world's governments...
Shout out to webcams just for a sec. Sorry.
Shout out.
Keep going.
All the world's governments and their militaries have gathered around the hole. They're all desperate to get the Sharkman Studio CEO out of that hole, Jack.
So I'm getting this in just now, Ferg, that they're getting some children, and what they're going to do is they're going to try to save the CEO with children. Now, can you just elaborate on that a little bit?
So what they've done, Jack, is they've got a quartet of children.
A quartet.
And what those children are going to do, they're going to be like canaries in a mine. They're going to go down the hole. These children are going to try and save this billionaire. And the children, they're being referred to as the Expendables 4 because they're so expendable.
Because it's okay if they die.
Yes.
And Ferg, now, that's all we've got, but I think at this moment we've got to resort to some more wild speculation.
Should we do some wild speculation?
So I'm just going to guess that the CEO down the hole, he's maybe thinking about Sharkman 2.
Just thinking about Sharkman 2.
I think he's just thinking about Sharkman 2. He's
I
looking
think at
back
this
on his
point-
life and he's thinking about Sharkman 2.
I think what you just said then, you were
Yeah.
accurate, but
Yeah.
now, we're a few seconds later, I
Yeah.
think he's moved on to the glory days of Sharkman 3.
Yeah,
I
interesting.
think he's making his way through the catalogue.
Yeah,
if he is
yeah.
preparing for death,
Yeah, he wants to look back and he wants to enjoy and he wants to know
yeah.
all of the brilliant things that he's done in his life.
Yeah, I think another wild thing we might want to speculate, Jack,
Yeah.
is that he's created some sort of rudimentary stove
Yeah.
and or DVD player on which to cook dirt into food and or...
Play the DVDs that he keeps in his pockets at all times.
Yeah,
Now, Ferg, I'm just going to... I'm speculating again.
just speculate, just do it.
I'm speculating again. I'm speculating
Speculate on
again,
this ongoing
but I'm just going to
developing situation.
speculate at how he has built this DVD player.
Okay, let's do
I
it.
think what he's done is he's got a little pencil out of his pocket and he constructed a device out of dirt that he can put the DVD in. And what it's going to be doing,
Yeah.
Ferg, is that you're going to put the DVD on and the
Okay.
pencil is going to draw each...
Each frame of video.
So, Ferg, what I'm just going to say, I think it's going to take a very long time to watch Sharkman 4.
Exactly, because Sharkman movies, it's 10 frames a second. That's
Yeah.
so many frames.
That's a really good fact, Ferg. And you know what, Ferg? When things are happening really fast, sometimes they even go up to 5 frames a second. Anyway, Ferg, I'm just imagining the Sharkman CEO right now. I'm imagining him having a really good time, sitting on the wall of the cave, watching Sharkman 4 being drawn frame by frame with a little pencil.
Now, of course, there is talk
Yeah.
that while he's in the hole, the board of directors may conspire to take over the company.
And you know what, Ferg? That's totally expected.
Because it's not the first time this sort of thing would have happened.
No.
Of course, at the Sharkman Studio CEO's cousin's wedding
Yeah.
a few years ago, they tried to kill the Sharkman Studio CEO and his whole family with crossbows, but the crossbows were not loaded.
Thank goodness for that. I'm so glad they weren't loaded.
And then, of course, last year, the CFO did that drunken Instagram live where he talked about all the poisons he tries to slip into the CEO's drinks.
That was so awkward.
So
awkward.
Oh, mate. I bet you had a solid talking to from the CEO.
Yeah, a little rap on the knuckles. Ferg, my favourite assassination attempt is actually with the CTO, the Chief Technological Officer.
Yeah.
And last Christmas, what she actually did was she dressed up like a Christmas tree and just sat in the Sharkman CEO's hallway until Christmas Day. He comes down, he bends over to pick up a little prezi, and then she stabs him in the bum. Ferg. But luckily, he was wearing his bum pads. Oh my god, news just in now, Ferg. He's dead.
What? The CEO's...
This feels like a dream, Ferg. This feels like a dream. Pinch me, wake me up. Apparently he's dead. I'm getting news that he's dead. Ow, that hurt. Oh my god.
How can he be dead?
Okay, so I'm just going to read
Dude,
this.
I thought
I'm
we
just
had a
going to read
plan.
this out.
I thought we were going to make a plan to get out of the hole, Jack.
I'm going to try and keep it together, but what I'm getting in is that what happened was that the Expendables 4, it didn't work. They let the kids fall down and die. That's absolutely fine. But then what happened after that is that, it's too sad to even say, but the board of directors, Ferg, they had a new plan to save the Sharkman CEO. And what they did was that they were going to load a rope into a gun.
Yeah.
And they were going to shoot the gun down the hole so he could climb up and do you know what happened, Ferg?
No, I don't want to know.
They only went and accidentally put bullets in the gun, didn't they, Ferg?
Oh my god.
They just shot a full round of bullets down the hole and killed him.
And what I'm reading, Jack, on my feed is... Even after they shot the first couple bullets,
I just did not see this coming.
Shooting. Even after it was obvious it were bullets, they shot and they reloaded and they kept shooting some more.
You always go so cockney when you're sad.
And then Jack.
What? For what, Ferg?
They just kicked dirt down the hole.
Oh my god.
Buried him down there. Buried his corpse.
Okay, this is really hard to be on the live stream right now. Ferg, have you got the tribute sound?
Yeah.
Can you just whack it on? We had this prepared in case he ever died, but we never thought he would.
This is actually a piece of music I wrote in the event
when you were really sad
that the Sharkman Studio CEO would die. I assumed I would never have to play it, that it would just get played at my own funeral.
That he would just never die, yeah.
Anyway, I'm just getting out from GarageBand now. Here it is.
Whack it on.
Just listen to this and think about that great man. Rest in peace, the Sharkman Studio CEO. He's moved on, Jack. But he gave us. He was so important, Jack, and he gave us so much.
No, you're right.
He was an innovator.
He invented the Sharkman films.
He changed billions of lives.
He made it so when you named your child, their middle name had to be a character from Sharkman.
He was kind.
He let us watch the Sharkman films.
He was daring.
He broke the world record for number of crimes committed in space.
He wasn't perfect.
Dark squid.
But he meant more to more people than any other human being has in the history of Earth. And, well, objectively, he was more influential than anyone ever.
I don't actually have anything to say to that, Ferg, because you're right. You're 100% right, and we're going to miss him.
You know what, Jack? I don't know if Sharkman Studios can carry on without the CEO. I mean, he's the backbone of it. And if there's no Sharkman Studios, what do I spend all my time doing? We can't.
Ferg,
we're not going to do the podcast. Oh my God.
Ferg, you're
Jack,
shaking.
Jack,
Ferg,
I need Sharkman.
Ferg,
Jack,
I'm going to need you to take a breath.
Jack,
we're all very
Jack,
upset.
Oh my God.
Oh, Ferg.
Oh my God.
Okay, listeners. So, Ferg seems to have passed out. He's just lying on the floor. His head's had a big knock. He's bleeding a little, but I think he'll be okay. This has happened before. I suppose I just better, keep on with the old... Come on, Jack. Come on. You can do it. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the listener count. Okay, there are 1 million listeners. They're all depending on what you tell them. You seem to have become the first port of call for all of the news. And Ferg is passed out on the floor, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, Jack. Deep breath. Okay, hello listeners. If you're tuning back in, it's Jack, just Jack on the podcast right now. And I'm just getting news in right now that it seems that the position of CEO has now already been filled. I'm getting a phone call right now. I'm just gonna put it on speaker and pick it up. Hello?
Hello there. Is this just another Sharkman podcast?
Yes, it is. Who is this?
It's me, Gary Sandwich.
Gary Sandwich, head of DVDs at Sharkman Studios.
Well, of course, I used to be head of DVDs. But you see, what's happened is, well, basically, I'm just me, Gary Sandwich, and now I'm the CEO. I'm the new CEO of Sharkman Studios. And what I thought I'd do, just to let you guys know what's happened, because from what I can tell, just another Sharkman podcast. Hello, how's it going? Seems to have become the main source of news for all everything regarding the ongoing development with the CEO in the whole. Rest in peace. And so I thought if I phoned in, I could explain to the world exactly what's happened. How's it going? I'm Gary Sandwich, head of DVDs, now CEO.
Well, thank you so much, Gary. So this is news in just now, listeners, that Gary Sandwich,
That's
head of
me.
DVDs, has taken over position of CEO. But Gary, what about on the other two board of directors? Did they vote for you?
Right, yes. So basically, it's me, Gary Sandwich, head of DVDs.
I know you are. I just
as
said
you
you
know,
were.
I'm just sort of in charge of all sort of DVD stuff, distribution of DVDs, looking at them, checking them. I draw all the front covers. I used to actually be deputy head of DVDs, and I got promoted. So what's going on is Sharkman Studios CEO is dead, rest in peace. And basically what happened is, we're all vying for power, we all want it. I'm Gary Sandwich, head of DVDs, and basically what I did is I pulled a bunch of Game of Thrones shit.
Sorry, just for me and for the listeners, what's Game of Thrones?
Alright, so basically, obviously you guys don't have Game of Thrones. It's a TV show. You guys don't have it. We don't have it in this timeline. It's from another timeline.
Okay.
But I have all sorts of DVDs. I've got DVDs from here, from there, other timelines, other dimensions. So, but I get all sorts, and I've seen. Well, I've only actually managed to get hold of seasons 1, 3, and 5 on DVD. But I've watched them, and basically it's all about political manoeuvring. It's like real life, but it's kind of different. So there's dragons, but it's olden times. Now, what I did first is I sussed them out. Dr. Electronico, clever. Immediately after CEO dies, Dr. Electronico, Chief Technology Officer, Sharkman Studios, she comes at me with her army of bio-robots. She's got an army of bio-robots and she's coming at me. Loyal to her, bish bash bosh. But luckily I've been going around the country. I've been going around, I've been chatting to people, I've been raising forces of my own. So I got a whole bunch of guys, they've all got DVDs. And you may not know this, but among the many wonderful properties of a DVD is if you throw it hard enough, slice. Slice your arm off, slice your head off, Bob's your uncle. Bish bash bosh. Lovely jubbly. I'm Gary Sandwich, head of DVDs.
Sorry, we were talking about you becoming CEO, not about the... Sorry.
Right, yes. So all this happens, it's a big battle. And, it comes down to it. Her army of bio-robots has defeated my army of DVD-wielding folk. And it's just me and her.
Ferg,
and she's got her gizmos and she's trying to shoot at me. And she's about to kill me. She's about to kill me, and I think Game of Thrones.
Sorry, I still don't understand what Game of Thrones is.
I lost the battle, but I can still Game of Thrones. What do I do? So I think clever, out-clever the clever. So I point at her behind her and I say, look, a little bird. And she turns to look at the bird. And while she's turned to look at the bird, right, I take a DVD, I crunch it all up in my hands. Crunch, lots of little pieces. And then I hold my hands out in front of my face. And then I go... I blow all the crunch up into DVD, and as she turns back to look at me, they're all hit in the face, lots of little bits, dead.
Oh my god!
And you know what? There wasn't even a bird.
All right, listeners. So yeah, you heard it here first. Gary Sandwich, the head of DVDs, he killed Dr. Electronico with a kind of shrapnel DVD that he blew in her face, and now he's become Sharkman CEO. Wait, that's not true. What about the CFO?
So CFO, I kicked him down the hole.
Oh, that was remarkably fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gary Sandwich, you're openly admitting to killing your other 2 board members.
Well, I think obviously they were murderers, but I'm just Gary Sandwich out of DVDs. It's just me. I got my DVDs, and when you think about it, really, a DVD. If I could talk about DVDs again for a bit, a DVD is like the world. It's it's round, it's flat, hole in the middle, and in the world, you gotta make choices, and sometimes, it's just Sharpman Studios. I got a coat line with DVDs.
Right, so Gary, it's just lovely to talk to you. I'm really privileged. And I'm sure the listeners are really interested in knowing what are your plans as CEO?
I'm going to make some big changes. What it's going to be, basically what we're going to be doing is the whole enterprise, the whole operation, Sharman Studios, going to be a lot more DVD orientated. So what that entails is basically everything's going to be on DVD now. Everything's just going to be DVD. Obviously, up to now, all this stuff where there's a film in the cinema and you go there and you sit and someone plays it. And apparently they don't even play it on a DVD. They play it on something else. Weird. So now instead, we're still going to have the cinemas, but you show up and instead there's just a stall, someone just selling DVDs at the door of where the screen used to be. So that's that. So all films now are just DVDs. Also, none of that Blu-ray shit. If I want to watch a DVD, I want to watch a DVD. I think it's really important because, I think it's what the CEO would have wanted, as we know from his final hours, how much he loved DVDs. He was down there in that hole, as we've all heard, and he made that DVD player out of dirt and watched some DVDs down in that hole. So that's what it's all about. And that's a fact.
Oh, that's weird, because I said that, but I was just sort of thinking about it and speculating about it and imagining what it was like down there in the hole. That wasn't based on any fact at all. Well, I guess people have just heard my wild speculation and treated it as fact. Wow, that's amazing.
Anyway, the point is DVDs. Now, on to my second big plan.
Sorry, Gary, I'm just going to have to stop you there. I'm just reading.
Oh?
I'm just reading that authorities have gathered around Sharkhenge and the Sharkman CEO has actually emerged from the hole alive.
What?
Which means that you're not the CEO anymore. You were never the CEO.
Oh, shit. I've got to go.
Wow, he hung up really fast. Okay, this is the news coming in right now that the Sharkman CEO has emerged from the hole without a crease in his suit. He's alive, he's well, he's smiling, he's walking round Sharkhenge, he's kissing babies on the forehead, and he's just singing. And this is the press release that he's just sung. It says, this was definitely an accident that I fell down the hole, but I am alive. It wasn't a faked death, so I could root out conspirators. It was a really short and to the point, I think, which is really good. Ferg.
What? Oh God! Please tell me he's alive. Please tell me it was all some horrible dream.
He is alive.
Oh my God! It was a dream.
No, it was reality.
Oh.
None of the fear and danger we experienced was grounded on anything.
Oh, so we were just wrong. He's still alive. He made it.
Yeah, there were no
my
consequences
God.
to any of the events that just happened.
Thank God for that. Just like in Sharkman 7.
When you all thought they were dead, but they weren't.
Yeah, you all thought they were dead, but they were clearly going to come back in Sharkman 8.
Woo! Well, what a roller coaster, Ferg.
Oh.
So, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I had a great time.
This is the news that Sharkman CEO fell down a hole. Everyone thought he was dead, but he wasn't. And the board of directors, they all killed each other. And now Gary Sandwich, head of DVDs, who took over, who was CEO for about 2 minutes. I talked to him on the phone.
You talked to him on the phone?
Yeah, and now he's disappeared. We can only guess that he's fled to DVD Island.
Yep.
Well, it's just all in a day's work, isn't it?
So, Jack, God, I guess, how should we wrap it up?
Well, Ferg, because it's a live event,
Hello, listeners.
People, Ferg, they don't care if it's not perfectly shaped because it's a live show. So, I think we've given them the news, we've given them the facts, and now we should just quit while we're ahead. Because if we finish with like 1 million viewers, and then if we finish with that, then that's brilliant, right? Because
down to
we just totally quit while we're ahead, and it makes it they'll be thinking, I wish that I'd kept listening. But we'll be like, no, we finished now.
600.
We're done. We're totally in control of what we're doing, and there's no faff. There's no faffing around. There's no wrap up at the end.
It's down to 50.
I think we just finish. I think we just finish it there. Have they?
They've all.
Oh, they all gone.
Yeah, they all dropped off. I think they all got bored, Jack. It's just us talking into the void now. No one's listening to this.
Hello.
Oh, it's not going to echo, Jack. It's not
Hello.
literal. It's just a mic.
Bye, guys.
Jack, nobody's listening. This has been Just Another Sharkman podcast, starring Jack Bradfield as Jack, Fergus Macdonald as Fergus, and Anushka Chakravarti as Dr. Electronico. Anushka is an actor and theatre maker, recently performing with Sounds Like Thunder Theatre Company and the Birmingham REP. Music and editing by Fergus Macdonald. Artwork by Niamh Simpson. Tune in again for more Sharkman news tomorrow. And the day after that. And the day after that. And the day after that.